Hey, what is up, wrestling friends and family? Welcome to Chat Grapple and Cheap Pops with me, JB, the best Chris in all of wrestling podcast, Mr. Chris Dredd. And holy shit, it's Saturday night. It's the Power Hour. We are live. Chris, say what you got to say.
Mate, have you had your power shake? That is the question.
Sort of.
I mean, fucking A. I'm sure we're both in quite jovial moods. Both of our teams have won today.
Of course.
In sort of emphatic fashion, which is good. All is well with the world.
All is right
Apart
with the world,
from
indeed.
what may possibly happen tomorrow. But
Well,
we're
yeah.
hopeful.
We can talk about that. We can do it because tomorrow, tonight's Saturday night. It's all right for fighting, right? Sunday, tomorrow is All In at Wembley Stadium. We are technically going, right?
Technically, we're going.
We are going, but we have a small caveat here, as in, we don't have any tickets yet. We have decided to play the waiting game and the holding game, as in, let's fucking wait, let's hold, let's have some fun. Oh my god, what? I'm going to get to the comments in a minute, but someone's complaining already that it's too slow. Like, come on, have a day off. Yeah, it is All In tomorrow. We don't have tickets yet. We are waiting till tomorrow to get them. Fucking why not, right?
We literally live down the road. Wembley. I was in London yesterday. Like, we go to London like it's nothing. We are basically on the outskirts of London. So for us, we pop into London. I've worked there. Jordan's worked there. London is our backyard. So for us, waiting for the tickets, we should be all good. I've been advised by our ticket proprietor to hold and wait for the tickets.
Yes.
And I have not been calm all this week. He is correct.
Let's dive into the comments really quickly and say, by all means, everyone is welcome to join in the chat and have some fun. Big up, lads. Yes, big up yourself, Munsey. Nice of you to drop by. The Good Cop, Bad Cop Wrestling podcast has dropped by and said that he's not going to listen to us at, regular speed because, he's a dickhead. But he is wishing Bishop a happy 4th anniversary on his show, which he did put out, the other day? It was, good shit. Matt is telling us to go to bed. It's a bit early, isn't it? Yeah. And Munsey's also saying that we're living on the edge. We are with these tickets. Yes, we have been living on the edge. Matt has also mentioned that Chris has not been this calm all week, and he hasn't. I know he's very, very...
I did have a conversation with Matthew on the telephone earlier on, and I explained to him I've had quite a stressful week, and it was just something else that was playing on my mind. But now I've put all my trust in Matthew and in you boys that you reckon hold in. And to be honest, what's the fucking worst that could happen? Do you know what I mean? We will get tickets. Where they will be, we don't know. We could end up getting some really decent, cheap tickets sort of close in. Worst case scenario, or worst case Ontario, as they say in Trailer Park Boys. We're going to be up high, but we're still going to be in the show. We'll still be able to see what's going on. So we don't really mind. We're looking forward to going.
I've already said I will gladly pay to sit in gorilla position because there will be a fight, no doubt. But it just happens that way. Before we carry on with the wrestling, there is a lovely message in here from Connor. Connor, nice of you to drop in. He heard that someone on this show is a Spurs fan, and he wanted to say, this is some bad language here. Fuck Spurs up the Arsenal. Fantastic. I love your message. That is a great message. A good friendly message to pass on to the Spurs fan in the show.
Okay.
Yeah. As we talk about football really quickly. Yes, Spurs did win today. They beat a very poor side. Arsenal, on the other hand, beat a very tough Aston Villa. We had it tough. They had it easy. That's how they like. Oh, Chris has disappeared for a second there. He's back with us. Matt was having fun trolling bitches on Facebook. Yes, I think I saw that. He was ripping into people over. What was it? It was. I think it was the Jericho and Swerve show. I'm pretty sure that was it. Like they were saying, it was a wonderful night. Packed house at the O2, which isn't it's not technically correct what they're saying. The suggestion in that was saying that they were playing the O2 Arena, and they weren't. They were playing O2 Islington, which has a capacity of what, 2,000?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Like, if again, it's all about the wording, and so you got to say yes, Justin. It's Justin Time 211 is with us. Justin, what's good, man? We are happy to have you in here, of course. All out at Craven Cottage. No, I don't think so. It wouldn't surprise me if they held Forbidden Door there, though. That's something that came up. Accidental leaks and all that. Talking about Forbidden Door 2025 being in London. Is Craven Cottage a venue? Not with the weather we've had today, I don't think.
I was fucking hammering it down. I mean, I'm not sure that we're gonna not have any rain in Wembley tomorrow.
I think we're going to have a dry day, but you just can't. It's so unpredictable here. Like, it's such a bad idea to run outdoor shows unless you have paid off, both upstairs and downstairs to get the sort of weather you want. I don't know. Matt's suggestion: worst case scenario, we wear high-vis jackets and claim we're working. Let's not spoil the secrets.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them ones. I've seen the video on Facebook where they say if you carry a ladder anywhere and you go in there, they'll just let you in. Just carry a ladder.
Yeah.
So, I mean, worst case, we'll just go to fucking Wix's, get a ladder, and just all four of us, just fucking carry the ladder.
All very doable stuff.
Yeah.
Connor is he's just glad he got to catch us at a decent time on the east coast of America, which was that 5 hours? I think. Not 100% certain. I think it's 5 hours on the east coast. So that would make it what, 20 past 5? That is a good time. Yeah, that's all right. So where are we, Chris? How are you feeling about All In?
Yeah, I'm feeling.
He's feeling.
I'll tell you how I'm feeling. Let's go to card, right? Let's go to the card.
Where did you want to start? Do you want to start at the beginning, or do you want to start at something ridiculous like Hook and Chris Jericho?
Well, no, don't worry, mate. We'll get to that.
We're gonna get there. All right.
We'll get there. All right. First of all, before we start off, do you think we are? I mean, I believe we are gonna have.
Chris has frozen here. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm hoping it's Chris that's frozen, not me. I'm still being told that we are live. So, Chris, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still there, mate. I'm still there.
Thank God for that. Like, I don't know what happened there, but we lost you for a second.
Okay. Yeah, you went as well. Everything sort of went black.
Oh, dang.
But yeah, but basically, we will see Ricochet.
Yes, the ball has been dropped already with that. I think it was spoiled by Fightful. Am I wrong here? Was it Fightful that ruined the surprise already?
Who else?
I mean, granted, I understand people love that shit and will pay $4.99 to be, have their surprises ruined, but we're not those guys. We're just happy to go along and see what happens. But as usual, shit gets spread, and yes, it happens. Excitement for All In this year is massively lower compared to last year, Justin. I believe that as well. I think that's true. It's still big. It's still as far as tickets distributed it's 50K. It's still a big night. It's still going to have. I mean, the main event is pretty big. I think the excitement's good for the main event and one or two other matches, but the rest of it's a bit of a redo by sticking FTR and the Bucks in again with each other and adding a team as uncool as the Acclaimed in there, because I don't think they've, gone anywhere better in the last year. It's all, but again, we're basing it on what happened a year before, and some of these guys are not as over as they were a year ago. And case in point, the Acclaimed. Case in point, the Bucks. Case in point, this will be a controversial one for everyone. MJF.
Well, look at what has happened in a year. Really, a lot has happened in a year with AEW. We saw, we saw CM Punk's last match at AEW last year when we went versus Samoa Joe.
That's good.
Not
good.
a bad match.
Yeah, I quite liked it.
It's a lot has happened in AEW. A lot has happened with the ratings. A lot has happened with the company as a whole. A lot has happened with WWE, its competitor, in a year. And I think we do see it reflected in the lack of sort of excitement compared to last year, compared to this year. We do see it in the build up to the show. We do see it in the stuff that WWE is doing, because let's not forget that in a week's time they are doing an international show, nach Deutschland, where you boys are going to be. So a lot has happened, mate. A lot has fucking little water under the bridge, and it's a different sort of feel to the show, a different sort of vibe going on. So yeah, the excitement is lower compared to last year.
So just for reference and whatever, Chat Grapple and Cheaples will be represented in Berlin next week, but it will be myself and the man in the chat, Matt Pickleweed, Cactus Matt himself. He will be with me. Chris is working on his mad projects back home, and there's some pretty mad projects, from what I've seen. But yeah, so the show might be a little bit different next week. Then there's a little bit of vlogging going on and all that, and we'll do our best to get what we get. But if we get too drunk, we get too drunk. I'm not apologising for that. Clicking back through the chats just for a second. Matt has also mentioned that there's a few surprised AEW talent rocking up at indie shows tonight. That doesn't surprise me at all. The indie companies love leeching off of the bigger ones doing stuff around the weekend. So why not get them paid elsewhere?
Tony Khan has already said about the relationship with Andy and
Oh, what, the almighty Rev Pro? Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if there was a Rev. I'm sure there is a Rev Pro show this weekend.
There was today. Yeah, it was an anniversary show today, and they had a few bits and pieces on. Matt is also going to defend AEW with the numbers because they had a lot more work to do setting up because of Taylor Swift extending her date to Wembley. Yeah, I know. I did see that. It is true. It doesn't mean it's not funny that Taylor Swift is, dicking around with the wrestling. Connor doesn't understand why people pay decent money to have the stuff ruined for them. I get that. I don't understand either. It's weird that people have, this thing that they watch religiously, but need to know what's happening before it happens. It's I mean, yeah, I don't agree with it, but that's the grift they have, and that for some reason they have an inside track. I know that one of the people that was feeding them information no longer works there, but they still get the info. Well, that was WWE anyway. They still get the info no matter what. Matt also makes the point that it was AEW's debut show in the country last year. Yeah, it was, and it was always going to be much bigger than the one this time round. Justin, not going to be fully excited for Ricochet, just simply because of how Tony's handled most of the people he's brought in. Unless he comes in and gets the Ospreay treatment, I mean, he's going to feud with Ospreay. Ospreay's already. I have a problem with this. Ospreay called him out on TalkSport.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, man! I get TalkSport is probably quite well listened to in the UK anyway.
Yeah, it is.
But if you're gonna do that, call him out in the fucking ring. Call him out on your own TV show. It was a perfectly fine promo. There's nothing wrong with it. But don't call him out on something you're not fucking. Oh man, I don't know. It's Yeah, I don't agree with him calling him out on a different show. Call him out on your own show where, you can really make something of it. Just playing TalkSport fucking clips just doesn't work for me.
Well, maybe they're trying to get those last few tickets sold for people thinking, oh, fuck it, we might get Will Ospreay and
He's not going
Ricochet.
to wrestle Ricochet on the show, is he? He's already wrestling
yeah.
MJF. Yeah. It is an interesting one. Badly played video games. Anyone at All In is just a sellout. The only kind of sellout it'll be. Okay, fair enough. Also, that damn Arsenal mug again, Chris.
Right. I want to know who that is, okay? Because when it's fun because I had this mug on Good Cop Bad Cop, and it was either Graham or Matt who said, "Oh, is that a fucking Arsenal mug?" And I was like, "How fucking dare you? It is not an Arsenal mug." So that is someone who watches or was on Good Cop Bad Cop. Shout out to Good Cop Bad Cop as well.
Yeah, of course. Shout out to Good Cop Bad Cop, who, one of their show hosts got drunk on the show, and
he didn't just get drunk; he was getting smashed.
Well, yeah, fucking hell. Got to do what you got to do, man.
That's right.
What were we talking about? Here's one for you.
Yeah, so we were talking about the card. So what we started off with, are we going to see surprises, and are we going to hear "Here Comes the Money"? Money, 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 money.
I doubt we'll hear that song. I mean, it's not unlikely. But yeah, something of that ilk. If Shane, they had the meeting, the picture was widely shared. It was very well sort of distributed. But yeah, I'm not sure if we'll see him. I think we might, if anything, we'll see him on a show in America. I'm not sure if he's going to travel for this.
I still don't think he's going to fucking do it. I still don't believe that no matter how much he's argued with his dad at certain times, I do not believe that Shane McMahon is going to show up on AEW TV. I don't believe it. In the words of fucking Victor Meldrew, I don't believe it. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you, take it back to 1 foot in the grave, bruv. You get me? You know what I'm
not even sure if that's our first 1 foot in the grave reference. I'm sure we've had them before, but no, that I get it, man. Like, they spoil everything, so it's surprises if there are any. Most people that are in or around the show are posting that they're in London anyway. It's yeah.
I was in London yesterday, right? I was round the town, so I went to the famous 100 Club.
Is this where you were dressed as a? Matt's calling it a Boy Scout.
Right.
I said you were dressed as a trophy hunter. At least I gave you a bit of street cred.
You lot are fucking wankers, mate. Right? I was getting fucking hammered, right? You lot are fucking wankers. I was getting absolutely hammered, right, on Facebook for that. I was wearing an army shirt with Rasta badges on it, yeah? Like, respect I.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you lot are dickheads.
Oh, I have the picture.
No, don't even you fucking dare. Right? Even my mate Adam said, what, you going walking on a desert afterwards, yeah? Like, you lot are dickheads.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was at Black Market Records. So I was at the old Black Market Records shop in Diable Street yesterday. Took a picture outside, just reminiscing about my days going to Black Market and that. And but I was in London yesterday. Badly played video games. That's got to be Matt, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. With our powers of... Yeah.
I was going to make a joke about that. I was going to be rude about what he's just said there. But anyway, I was in London and I was looking for wrestlers actively. I was all around the hotspots in London. Like I say, I was at the 100 Club on Oxford Street and all that. And I was in and around Soho. I was at Borough Market and that during the day. So I was looking for wrestlers because I knew that they'd been in Wales or whatever, and they'd probably travel to London. They might get there sort of later on in the day. So I did keep my eyes out. I didn't see anybody. But I did keep my eyes open if I saw anybody.
Badly played video games. We are not going to see any surprises because they've all been played. Spoiled, yeah, I agree. mean, you might get one or two if something really special comes out. And he also did a whole episode of Good Cop, Bad Cop doing Full House running gags, and Graham had no idea. Like that, I believe. I truly do believe. And Graham is in the chat complaining because he's never seen it. That's because he's too busy watching old episodes of EastEnders, right?
I mean, he lives in America. He must have seen Full House, like reruns and that.
He's just or he's just catching up, and he's been watching Golden Girls and stuff like that. Got to build up to a bit of Roseanne, Golden Girls. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you know them ones, bruv. Roseanne.
Our friend, I do think it is Matt who is badly play video games, but we could be wrong. But he says, "Please, you're never going to match me for getting hammered." I don't know, man. Me and my buddy Cactus, we're going to go for a pretty good record in Germany. I think we're going to, we're going to start at the airport. I imagine. Okay, Justin, it's a big if he wants to bring in, if Tony Khan wants to bring in Shane McMahon, but it would be purely an off-screen role. You think?
Do you know?
You
do you
could
know
not
what?
resist putting him on TV. You couldn't.
I don't think it would happen. I don't think Shane would do it. I think it would be disrespectful to his whole legacy in WWE. I don't think there's any point. Why would he do it?
Fair, man. He's already been meeting with him. Like, why wouldn't you be on TV?
No, but it's not. No. Do you know what it is, right? You literally meet in an airport or whatever, yeah? And you're like, oh, we want to have a fucking chat. Oh, hi, how's it going, man? They might have known each other. They're a similar age, maybe. Shane's probably a bit older. They cross paths in an airport. Tony Khan's got a few quid. He can rent a fucking meeting room or whatever. Come, let's fucking go and have a chat. I reckon Tony Khan just marked out seeing this. I'm telling you, this is what happened, right? Tony Khan marked out. Man. This is my hypothesis. Tony Khan saw Shane McMahon in the airport, marked out, said, come, let's get a meeting room and have a fucking chat and fucking chew your ear off and all that. Literally, they've just sat in there, had a cup of coffee, had a little chat and all that. I cannot see Shane McMahon getting involved with AEW at all. I don't think there's any reason for him to. And I really don't think that he would want to. I really can't see what the point would be, man. I really don't see what he would be gaining from it.
Okay.
I really don't.
Just quickly.
If he wanted to get involved with it.
Fantasy booking ain't our thing, right? We don't do a lot of fantasy booking on this show. But just imagine.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to reheat the EVP storyline. Is they have a proper boss. And if that boss is McMahon, then fuck me. Like, the game's on. The game is on. Viewership goes up. I feel it.
I mean, fuck. But Shane McMahon, his sister and brother-in-law are ultimately running the company now. They are running the company now. So why would he do it?
Because he it's a payday, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's got enough money. He don't need no more money. He's going to get enough money in his inheritance.
Rich people never say no to more money, do they? So.
Yeah, but is it worth fucking off his family for? Really?
It's pro wrestling, man. It's pro wrestling.
Do you think they're going
to be? You never say never in pro wrestling. People just keep turning up and coming back. The only people who don't come back are, I don't know, whoever, like, who hasn't made a comeback, Ryback or someone like that, like,
Yeah, I mean, if Shane really wanted to be involved,
CM Punk did a whole show about how WWE fucking failed him. Whole show with Colt Cabana and all of that shit, and look where he is now.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but he's not like a family member.
Always away.
Madness, bruv. I don't think. Like I say, if Shane really wanted to get involved in wrestling, I'm sure he could just Triple H and Steph would let him get involved. I don't see.
Well, no, because the last time he came back, he tried to book himself into winning the Royal Rumble and the world title. So I'm not sure that's going to work. Okay, yeah. So Matt is making the point that Shane isn't running it, and badly played video games says, to be fair, last time Shane ran at all, he tore a muscle in the middle of the ring. Yeah. I don't think he needs to wrestle, but he can cut a promo, can't he? He can do all that shit. He can carry segments on TV. He's got enough of a presence around him that maybe he could draw a few extra numbers.
I mean,
they've
but how would you
signed everyone else to do extra numbers and it hasn't worked? Why wouldn't this one work?
But how pathetic is that on the part of Tony Khan that you have to get one family member from your to get a McMahon on your show to boost? How pathetic is that, though?
Honestly. I don't think it is. I think I think Vince and all them did it all the time. They would sign, they signed bookers and all that from WCW and all that and put them on TV. I just don't think it's a. I don't think it's a problem. I think it's all in this situation, and as in within all pro wrestling, all's fair, and that includes Shane O'Mac.
I'm still not sold on it. I don't think it will happen. Yeah, I'm not sold, but we'll see. Like I say, I'm open to whatever, but I can't see it happening. But yeah, we'll see, man.
JB could cut a better promo than Shane when the mic was turned off and asleep. I don't know whether he's dicking me out here or, tell him. I don't know. Like, I don't think I can cut a better promo.
No, he's picking you up, man. He's saying that Shane can't cut a promo.
Oh, I thought, Shane. I thought he was trying to say that Shane could cut a better promo if he was asleep. I don't know, but no. Thank you, I appreciate that, but I don't think so. I don't think I could carry a segment and draw 600,000 viewers on a Wednesday night. And he also says, in all seriousness, do we need to see Prince Puma? And I mean, he says Oscar. He has his reasons, and Chris knows that. Ospreay and Ricochet. Do we need to see it again?
Yeah.
I think there is a market for it. I think do we call them the AEW sickos? Is that their new thing? The fan base, they call themselves the sickos and all that. That's their whole thing. That's their whole, watching the stuff they saw in 2013 in PWG in New Japan, not All Japan, but I get it. Yeah, they want to see it again, and that's the sort of. It's a bit of a nostalgia kick for them if it's over 10 years ago. I don't know. Do I think it adds to the numbers to the show? No, but the matches will be fine. They'll get 1 billion stars off of Uncle Dave, who is tomorrow going to be on a boat up the Thames.
On the Thames.
On the Thames, as D'Lo Brown once coined it. Yeah,
it's the Thames. Yeah, River Thames.
Dave and Brian on a boat with, people that have paid 85 quid for the pleasure. One, how bad is that boat going to smell? And two, I can't think of anything worse. It's a bit of a nightmare being stuck in a boat with those two donkeys.
Yeah, it's not something I would do.
Yeah. Good Cop, Bad Cop has never seen Fuller House, but he has seen Badly Played Video Games, Drunk Matt. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. They had 14 matches. I'm guessing he means Ricochet and Ospreay. Yeah. 14, that's probably not enough according to the AEW fans. He's got to see more. What's Matt saying? Anyone watched Assault on VA 33?
With RVD?
No, I haven't seen it, but your review of it doesn't really give me much reason to watch it.
Sounds like a porno. Assault on VA 33.
Well, there was Assault on Precinct 13, wasn't there? With
yeah,
I think it was a remake with was it Ethan Hawke and a few others, Lawrence Fishburne and all that. Yeah, which I thought was all right, but I've not seen this Assault on VA 33 with RVD. If Matt's saying it's shocking, then yeah, maybe it's worth a watch just for a laugh. The 14 matches that Badly Played Video Games is talking about, that's less than Orton and Cena. Is it?
That's nuts.
It is nuts. I imagine that not as many people have seen those 14 matches, though. There's a chance that some of these people who watch AW might have only seen 10.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
know?
Yeah, they might have only seen 13 of them. So
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, you're right. It's yeah.
so we're talking AEW. We're talking All In. Chris, does Swerve stay champion or does Danielson have to retire?
No, they're gonna. I think they're gonna give it to fucking. I think they're gonna give it to Danielson, aren't they?
I think so too. I have a horrible feeling he is going to relinquish the title in a promo after
Yeah,
Wrestle Dream in his home state. I'm
and
very concerned that that's the plan, and I don't want to see that.
no, but you know why though? Because then they can have another tournament.
Oh shit! I didn't even fucking think that through.
Yeah,
Shit.
you know they're gonna have
Um,
another tournament. They love a fucking tournament. Come on, fam. That's the booking, bruv.
oh no, I didn't even think. Why didn't I see that coming? So yeah, I do kind of feel like Danielson's going to win. There's going to be a big old confetti sort of moment.
Ticker
for him.
tape.
Another one,
Yeah.
yeah, because he
The
had
whole
one at WrestleMania.
Japanese thing. Yeah. Tournament klaxon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck. I did not think this through. So yeah, Danielson is likely going to win. Swerve's title reign, hit and miss for a lot of people. You know, the diehards are saying it's a massive hit. The rest of the world is saying it's not. I like Swerve, so I'm sort of biased on it. But I also think the optics of him being in the middle of the posters or not even being on the posters isn't helped. But yeah, fuck, he could. I'm really worried he's just not going to put anyone over as champion and like retire as the champ. Oh fuck it, yeah. Tournament klaxon, yeah, that's merchable, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that fucking terrible flag that they're selling. Jesus Christ. The
I don't know.
merch.
I saw someone did put up a video of the merch, sort of one of the merch table or merch stands.
Yeah.
Didn't look very good, but
No, it never
I'm
is.
sure there'll be something
£35.
you can find.
Nah, £35 for a t-shirt. You can fuck off, mate.
What did we pay for the WWE ones?
25.
Oh fuck yeah. Okay. Matt Cactus, Matt, 100% Danielson wins. I think you're
100%.
right, man. I think you're right.
100%. Same.
It's just it's the part of us that is worried about what happens next, and what happens next is the worry of a tournament.
It's a tournament.
How many people are in this tournament? 32, 64, 128? I don't know. Like,
It'll be, have you seen Basketball? The movie Basketball?
yes, I have.
Yeah, it's like, the tournament where it's like, yeah, and then, then there's like a reverse round robin to see who, and then if no winner is decided, there'll be a sledge race held on alternative Tuesdays. Like it's fucking,
I would like to see that. I would like to see the sledge race on alternative Wednesdays. 35 quid a t-shirt. So to Chris, that's 2 plus foam fingers. Yes.
I ain't buying shit. I'm telling you. And mark my words on that. I'm buying shit tomorrow.
I know, and you know, Chris, and from experience, from being out with Chris across wrestling weekends across the UK, Chris is an impulse buyer.
I might buy one t-shirt if I like it.
Oh, just one. All right. Okay.
Just one.
So, Chris is an impulse buyer. He came back from Cardiff with video games. So,
but no, hold on. You can't fucking don't do your boy like that, bruv. They weren't just video games, were they?
Oh, okay.
Right? Okay. Hold on. You've made me do this now.
I haven't made you do it, but this is what I'm saying. Like, Chris is an impulse buyer. He, John Cena came out Money in the Bank. On the way out of Money in the Bank, Chris had to stop and buy a John Cena t-shirt.
Look, this is what I bought in Cardiff, right? Yeah. Japanese Super Famicom wrestling games, bruv. Look at that. Fucking beautiful.
They are beautiful. I'll give you that.
Come on, man.
You're very much an impulse buyer. So Chris saying that he won't buy anything. Matt says he will take that bet. I mean, yeah, Yeah, I don't think you would. I think Chris will fold quite easily on the merch stands.
To be honest, though, I'll be honest. I did look at the merch stand, and there was nothing there
There will be
really.
other ones. There will be bigger ones. Don't worry. There's plenty for us to watch you buy things at.
But there's nothing. There's no one really there that's sort of
20
at the
quid for a
moment.
program, yeah. Fucking
Huh?
hell.
I know, fam. It's one of them ones. It's bad enough. 18. What was it like? How much for a fucking hot dog? 12 quid for a fucking hot dog, or it was like 18 quid
I
for
bought a
one of the big
lanyard for like
ones.
a fiver, yeah, and even
Yeah,
then
no,
I
it's
felt,
18
I
pounds
felt
for.
like I was being ripped off.
Honestly, mate. Yeah, I'm not having that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a big one here from Justin. Swerve honestly shouldn't lose. I kind of agree, but it feels too obvious that Danielson wins. Oh, okay, we're getting a little bit out of the groove here with this one. Justin feels that Brian has a short run and drops it to Darby. I mean,
There has been people saying that.
forgive me whilst I spin and throw up a little bit, but Swerve will beat Darby and then continue story with Hangman. Yeah, that's fine, but fuck me, do not put your world title on Darby fucking Allin. No way.
Yeah, but this is AEW we're talking about, bro. They love him. They love him.
There are so many more. Oh yeah, do not put it on the guy that weighs 100 pounds and is trying to kill himself in every match. Like, he is not world championship material. I'm sorry, Justin. That's I'm the I
Don't
agree with
Okada
I
get
agree
a
with
run?
everything else, but switch Darby out for someone else.
Don't
Anyone.
Okada get a run?
Okada maybe.
Okada against Danielson. Like I would pay to watch that as a title match.
I mean, you got Moxley. You got
Fuck Moxley. Fuck the John Moxley.
I would rather him stick Moxley in than Darby. Damn, like.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
No, but appreciate that, Justin. Like, everything is there is all right, apart from the Derby bit. Like, give us a different name.
But there has been talk of that. There has been talk of Darby getting the world championship, but he's on the card for the other strap though, ain't he? At the moment,
Brother,
Yeah, he's on there for the TNT against fucking Jack Perry.
Yes, he is. He is facing Jack Perry in two. It's a match where I really genuinely don't care about these two guys, but
there will be real glass though. So
yeah, and there is also the talk of him coming out to Cult Personality, which is funny, but a little on the nose too. So, real question: SummerSlam was kind of predictable with what happened, but it was cinema, and we were here for it. We sort of know what All In is going to be. Are we here for it? If you mean Danielson's win and the big sort of hoo-ha that comes with it, then yeah, sure, I'm here for that. I hope it's a good match. I am here for it. As much as cinema with AEW, outside of Mariah May and Tony Storm, what else is there as like you would call something you would call cinema? I don't know. Like, there's not much else.
Britt Baker winning the championship off Mercedes.
Oh man,
that could be a shit show.
It's the guilty pleasure match, isn't it? You're like, it's not the piss break. It's the guilty pleasure because there's always that chance it could sort of go south.
It could be a shit show.
I don't think it will. I think it'll be a very sort of safe and
boring,
perfectly fine match. I'm not going to say boring. That's maybe not right just yet. But yeah, I do think it's
piss break
chance. No, I think the piss break comes early with Hook and Jericho.
I mean, I don't know what is going on with that.
Well, we do. Hook's gonna get his win probably tomorrow, and hopefully that'll be the end of it. But it won't be because Jericho is Jericho. He seems to be positioned very well on the card. I heard about the pop and the massive crowd reaction that Big Bill got at Collision or Rampage or something, one of those, at the tapings in Cardiff. And fair play, it looked like he was possibly destined for greatness with, as Big Cass, and it never happened. He's a massive guy. He's got the charisma. He's got all that. Like, will he reach the heights of, say, a Psycho Sid? Who knows? Fuck it. Why not? But yeah, like I am here for the cinema stuff. Why not? Let's fucking have it. Let's try and make it the best of it. For fuck's sake, video game talk.
Yeah, but it's not just video game talk. It's 1990s fucking Super Famicom Japanese video game talk, wrestling video game talk. So
You having that?
we're
You
here
having
for
that,
it.
Graham? You
Yeah,
having
we're here
it?
for it.
Good. Chris will fold faster than Superman Laundry Day. I think that's right at the merch stands. Yes, not so much at the hot dog stands. You know, they were expensive and fucking.
Yeah.
They're probably going to hurt you on the inside.
Oh yeah, man. My blood pressure will go through the roof.
Only way Perry would get a pop, I think. Matt's talking about cult of personality. I do think, yeah, it'll get one of those ironic pop things, you know, like, and the AEW fans will call it the greatest thing ever. CM Punk won't react to it because why would he? Yeah, I get all that stuff. Still feeling the aftermath of Mercedes and Britt could be a disaster. I really do. Yeah, I mean, that's why I want to be seated in gorilla position after that match. You know, someone could get choked a little bit. Piss breakers when Fozzy play. Yeah, if they do, sure. Like, we've seen them before. Fuck it. Badly played video games. Hook. Check's husband isn't here. Oh dear.
That twink dollar. That's what Hook's counting on, that twink dollar right there. He's a yeah, bro. I can. I'm thinking about taking a sign as well tomorrow, but I don't know any sign suggestions. I mean, that would be a good one. Hook the Twinkie. Get on
Jack
my
Perry
winky.
will forever be my jungle boy.
Yeah,
something like that.
You know, we need a decent sign. You know,
Jericho's on A list.
He is on A list.
Say which one. Yeah, so we spoke about the Swerve and, you know, Danielson thing and all that. Like, there are plenty of other matches to get through. For the life of me, I can't remember right now. Yeah, there is a triple threat. You know, FTR, Young Bucks, and the Acclaimed. We had FTR and the Young Bucks last year. It was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. But fucking hell, the Acclaimed. Not everybody loves them. I think they're fucking boring. I think Bowens has got a chance on his own. Billy Gunn can do the Legends thing, and the rapping one can get fucked. I think he's hopeless.
Bruv, I'd still smash him in a battle, bruv.
There's an interesting question here about Hook again. How did Taz shoot him out? Maybe it's the mother. I don't know. Like, we're not sure. Like, Taz is a short guy.
Or maybe he needs to go on Maury. Maybe he needs to go on Maury.
Maybe he does need to go on Maury, yeah. No one can see the sign because we cheaped out on the tickets. That is a good sign.
Great sign.
I mean, it's worth a shot, I suppose. Where are you going to have time to make a sign, Chris? Like, be serious.
Bruv, it's what I do, innit, geezer? It's my thing.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, to be fair, this is a guy that had a half. I saw half of a Blockbuster Video sign in his workshop. So
yeah, I've got the whole thing. I just need to put it back together.
That's fucking mad. MJF and Will Ospreay. It's an interesting match, sure. Like, it'll probably be okay, but again, like, MJF is nowhere near as over as he was last year. MJF was the top dog. He was the guy last year, and now he's in a mid-card match for a mid-card title with a guy who is going to be more over than him because he's British.
Well, this is the thing, right? Now, who's the babyface here in America?
In America at the moment, I think it's Ospreay.
And who's going to be the babyface in the UK?
Ospreay.
Right? So you've got to lean into that the only way that this match is going to work is if MJF starts being a despicable wanker again and starts being more MJF-y and starts, because you're not going to have a
Well, he's
match.
wrapping himself in an American flag suit and he's doing all that, which is, it's a weird thing for a heel to do, but it's a bit tried and tested. People have done it before, and obnoxious.
I think because they feel it's not
nationalist
sincere.
heel.
Yeah, they feel it's not sincere, that he's like taking the piss a little bit.
Yeah.
It's I I want to see MJF like do well. I think they've sort of placated him a little bit by saying, have this title, do this, whatever you want with it. It's like you say, you say it's a second-rate title. It's not the heavyweight title, is it? It's not the AEW World Champion.
Yeah, not everyone can be in and around the title scene all the time. You have to sort of step back and rotate it a bit to keep it fresh. But MJF, at one point, especially like a little while ago, seemed like he was going to be the guy that would be in and around the world title scene for the next 4 to 5 years, and then he wasn't. He took the break after losing the title in like weird fashion to Samoa Joe, and I don't know. It's an excellent point. Have MJF come out with Hogan's WCW theme, American made. Yeah, we spoke about this the other week. Wearing red and yellow. I mean, Hogan, amongst the majority of fans now, is just heel, isn't he? People tend to hate him for his views and whatever. So coming out in Hogan red and yellow with Hogan theme and a bandana, yeah, I get it. It's an idea. I like it. I mean, the other thing would be to come out sort of in a JBL-esque sort of way, but it's not as super duper American as Hogan, is it? I mean, what did Hogan do this week? Didn't he get drunk and like say some stupid shit about Kamala Harris?
Yeah, something like that. I'm not. Yeah.
That was It's all the things that I mean, Hogan does. It's Hulk Hogan, isn't it? Like you can still sort of watch that early 90s, late 80s stuff and go, yeah, it's okay, isn't it? Like, but yeah, this version of him now is just a bit of a dick. Chris, how much did you pay for those Famicom games? He's also apologizing to Graham, but this is our show, so yeah, don't apologize to Graham.
I'm trying to work out.
You're trying to work out the Welsh pounds to English pounds.
No, when was it? It was in September, wasn't it?
Yeah, September, Clash at the Castle, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, so I can't quite remember how much they were. They weren't massively expensive. They weren't stupidly expensive. Yeah, I can't remember though. But they were from a very good retro gaming shop in Cardiff.
Very good.
It was a decent little shop.
We hope it's still there.
Yes, but I can't remember, unfortunately.
No. Outside of MJF and Ospreay, we also have it's a trios championship match with Christian Cage and the Patriarchy, which is always fun. The Bang Bang Gang, House of Black, who don't mind, and on here is 3 question marks. So I guess there's another team.
Really?
I have no idea who this extra team's going to be unless they've already announced it and we haven't been paying attention.
Right. So a 4-way ladder match. So you've got the Patriarchy, the Bang Bang Gang, House of Black, and Pac and the Combat Club.
Oh, okay.
So
the Combat
Claudio
Club.
and Wheeler Yuta, your pal.
Oh, fuck's sake. Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah. Claudio
Oh,
Castagnoli and
reason for
Wheeler.
me to boo, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah.
A is this the ladder match or is this
Yeah, the 4-way ladder match for the World Trios.
fucking hell? I mean, I like the idea of it is wild. Before we get into the ladder match thing, Matt says that Chris can't comment on things for tax reasons. That's not true. And the one you held on the right is on eBay for 125 quid. You
Fuck
definitely
off, is
didn't
it?
pay 125 quid for it. I never remember that much. Yeah, you weren't.
I paid
spending that kind of money.
probably about 25 quid tops for it, and it's in great condition. But if you can have a look, I always put my Super Famicom games in like the clear, the clear acrylic cases. But this one I haven't put it. Is that the one you're talking about, dude? Or is it the
I think
other
he was
one? Because
talking
this
about
one
that one. Yeah,
isn't in a case, so it probably should be.
it
And
should be now if it's on eBay for 125 notes.
And the thing is, it's got an absolutely mint booklet with it and everything. It's absolutely mint. There's not hardly a crease in that. And it's absolutely mint cartridge. So if it is on there for 125 quid, I might sell it and then ditch my projects and end up in Germany next week.
I mean, to be fair, me and Matt have been pushing Chris to scrap all the plans he has and come out to Germany and do irresponsible sort of things with us. But I don't think that's. I mean, impulsive Chris is impulsive Chris.
Yeah.
Who are we to change him? Badly play video games. Loves stupid, sexy Utah. He just reminds me of the guy that does the silly stunts on Twitter. The guy that always like jumps onto microwaves and stuff.
Oh, what the guy that just jumps off a chair onto like random
barbed
stuff,
wire and shit like that. He just reminds me of him. Justin is clearing this up for us. The team was revealed on tonight's taped collision. Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Yuta, Castagnoli, and Pac. So a random and lame way to give Pac a Wembley moment. You are right. He deserves much more than that. Much better.
He does.
But as you know, I can't really be too sort of tough on it because I think that Pac loses more than he wins, and he loses the big ones, which annoys the fuck out of me. Give him a, if you're going to push him properly and give him actual wins against big name talent.
So is it? But are they going to win then? Is that what we're saying?
I guess that's the what's being sort of. I guess so. Fuck this shit. Yes, that guy that says that. Yeah, Matt is referring to. I can't remember his name, but Matt loves that guy. So. Is he better than Wheeler Yuta? Who knows?
Probably.
We also have a casino gauntlet match, which is essentially a rumble, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
For a guaranteed world title shot.
Is that grabbing the brass ring? Or grabbing the chip?
I think that was like, sort of the other thing, but I'm assuming that this is an over-the-top rope battle royal style gauntlet match, so there will be countdowns and stuff like that. It's a
oh, okay.
A cheeky way to get a rumble in there.
Mate, on a British wrestling show, you gotta have a fucking rumble, mate. So
a rumble or a battle royal, you're right.
That's right. Tony Khan he's been looking at the fucking all-star shows. He's been looking, you know what I mean? When is the meat raffle? Tony Khan.
It usually comes before the meat raffle. So
that's right.
I'm not sure if anyone is that's listening. Can we find out who's selling the raffle tickets for the meat? Or sometimes it's some sort of white goods, so you might end up winning a dishwasher.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, I've seen that one time. Someone won a dishwasher at a wrestling show. Right. That's amazing.
Rumble and raffle, baby.
Rumble and raffle, hell yeah! Like, why not? So
gotta be done.
I mean, it doesn't say on here anything about the meat raffle, but maybe we can put in an email or something to find out.
Yeah.
If anyone watching knows what time the meat raffle is, let us know. Thank you. Darby Allin and Jack Perry in some sort of, I imagine, is it what was it, a casket match or something?
Coffin match, yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. Uh, I think Jack Perry's going to win. Why take the title off him now? You've given it to him. Let him run with it. Let's see what we can do. Like, let's not flip flop championships.
Well, especially as there was a video of him making that belt. Have you seen?
Yeah, can you imagine taking it off him? I mean, that would be funny, like in a weird way.
But this is why I think, unfortunately, I think Darby Allin loses that match for the TNT Championship, and they might try and insert him into the fucking World Championship scene.
What, wheel out the coffin, like in the middle of the gauntlet match, so he can resurrect himself, like they did. What was it? Who did they put? La Parker or something, like the dead one in at the Triple Mania show or something. It wasn't actually him, but like it was like he is dead or whatever, and like they opened a casket in it, and it was him with his eyes open, and all sorts of fucking nonsense. Like they put like the Thriller music on when they opened the casket or some shit like that. It was
wrestling's mental.
It's fucked up. Meat Raffle sounds like Niche Guy's OnlyFans. I mean, it's a hell of a name.
We'll have an OnlyFans soon.
Better than Meat Spin, isn't it? So
I'm telling you.
Yeah, Meat Raffle. That's the one. Bang in the middle of Wembley, wouldn't trust the meat. That's a good point.
Apart from, I'm going to get a shawarma from that shawarma place, though.
Oh, you went there last time, didn't you?
One on the corner. I've been there a few times. Whenever I go Wembley for like a concert or anything, I go.
Well, but we got invited to the Wembley Tavern. Who knows?
Oh yeah, we'll be going to the Wembley Tavern.
Well, I mean, it depends. It depends how the day goes. We could end up at the Wembley Tavern. We could end up at this shawarma place. We could end up, in the middle of Wembley looking for meat. Who knows?
That's right. With a raffle ticket in our hand. Number 325. Who's got 325?
Mercedes Moné and Britt Baker. Fuck. What's happening there?
I mean,
is it it's one of those things where I don't really care who wins. Like, I'm not that invested in the story. I think if they do bring out Jamie Hayter or whoever, Camille's going to be at ringside. She's going to play a part. We are happy to see Camille. We have said that. We complained about it enough that she finally showed up on TV. So we're happy for that. Only Play Video Games has been up since 5, so he's tapping out on this show. We appreciate you stopping in, though, Matt. Thank you, mate.
I do have something cool to show at the end of this. So if you are going, Matthew, come back and check out the end bit of this show, because there's something cool that's funny as fuck that I'm gonna show to everybody that I found the other day, wrestling related.
Okay. Yes, Matt. Thank you for joining us, mate. We will see you soon. Perry is gonna retain. Yeah, that makes sense. And then light the coffin on fire with Darby in it, so that way he comes back close to his world title match at Grand Slam. How did he survive that? I mean, what was it? Was it Rumble '98? They set the Undertaker's coffin on fire. Kane, didn't he? Yeah,
and then he came back.
Where do they get their ideas? I don't know. It's an idea again. You've got to stop throwing Darby into world title situations, Justin. Please. No, Darby Allin should not be. I mean, it's like that whole 4 pillars match for the championship thing. It was a fucking disaster, wasn't it? I mean, who else was in that? Sammy Guevara, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Jack Perry and all that. That's no. Running around Wembley looking for tickets to the show. Yes, Matt, I do get that. Britt Baker wins only if she gets some help. But again, I don't think it fits the story that Baker wins. I think Camille and Mercedes don't need to lose right now.
But the thing is, though, you're forgetting that Tony Khan's Adderall cocaine booking. I think they're already going to be splitting Camille, or they might start the split. So Camille might try and do something to help Monet, but in the end up doing something that ends up helping Baker. So I think Baker will win as well. And I think it will be Camille that sort of gets involved and there's like a bit of a schmoz sort of thing.
Hey, what's going on, man? Digi's in the chat. Like, what's happening? Our good friend from it's the dive bar, isn't it? It's along with like Ref Marsh and Amanda and that. Yeah, it's good to see you in the chat. Like, that's because we're on at a much better time for you guys. Can't really fault that. Justin is. Well, he wasn't looking forward to Britain Mercedes, and he's still not looking forward to it. Okay, sorry, I didn't see that.
He'll be saying he feels that we're brawling too.
I
don't think they like each other. I don't think they like each other. It's like the two gal on the block there, and I think there's sort of both of them have got creative control to a point. Monet more so. We could have a bit of sandbagging and shit going on in that match.
I think it's more likely a little bit of no selling, a little bit of sandbanging. They have a huge roster of talent. There's so many they could give the shine. I mean, there's just not enough hours on TV at the minute for everyone.
And the booking's not good enough.
Yes. Darby won the Rampage Rumble. He's actually getting a world title match at Grand Slam. Oh, fuck. No, you're right, aren't you?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I've read about it recently, last couple of days. They're going to put the strap on Darby, bruv.
All right, I'm scared. I'm scared now. I don't
Or
need to see
they might do it in a tournament still. They might still relinquish. He might still,
No more tournaments. Fuck. They're going to have a one-night tournament, aren't they? Like WrestleMania 4. I can feel it coming at some
like
point.
UFC 1. Like UFC
yeah,
1.
A pay-per-view tournament, yeah. Who's writing Tony's prescriptions? That's a good question. There is a doctor, yeah. And
Dr.
the answer is there.
Yeah.
No, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Like, and this is all alleged. We cannot for 1 second say that any of this is true because we're not stupid. And yeah, that's so where do you see Mariah May and Toni Storm going?
I think Mariah May's going to win.
I mean, I kind of see it too. Toni Storm has had let's be honest, her character development and title run has been fucking brilliant. It's been one of the best things on the show. Yeah, are you saying that now it's time for her to, drop the title and scale it back a bit, or be the one that chases the championship?
I think give it the chase. I think give it the chase. I mean the shit show of a match that Saraya and Tony had the other day. It's fucking awful. I mean, it was. I don't know if they were doing it mockingly.
It was an interesting tribute to Johnny Saint, wasn't it? And World of Sport and all that stuff. I know
but it wasn't.
I know that someone else did it on a WWE show at some point, but no, it was when I first saw it, the first thing I thought of was World of Sport, Johnny Saint, that sort of thing. But then, yeah, it was a little bit in slower motion and stuff like that, and that's fine. Like, it's not gonna. It's not something they obviously do all the time. I get it, but it was interesting to watch anyway.
I had to wash my eyes out, right, and go and watch Mal Sanders versus Steve Gray at International Showdown in the Coventry Sky Dome when they were both in their fucking 60s, right, and they were still doing it quicker and better than what they were doing it.
It's a good fucking show, to be fair.
Tony Scarlo was the fucking referee of that and all. Unbelievable. Great stuff.
Mariah May is going to carry the torch. I think Tony's done. I don't know. I don't think Tony's done. I just think, maybe she's going to get a break or something. She has been on TV like a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for her to have a little break from TV, refresh. Come back properly. Yeah, and that's what top line stars do, I guess. They don't just sort of stick around and just stay on TV like Chris Jericho and just constantly are there until you're fucking sick of seeing them. An update on the film that Matt was watching, Assault on, what was it, VA33?
Yeah.
Still painful watching. have a stop button maybe, or a pause button. You could just put on something else, something, put on an in your house or something. Much better.
No, tell you what you should put on. Something like this, like I was watching earlier. FWA Seasons Beatings. The 4-man tournament. Jody Fleisch, Doug Williams, Johnny Storms, and AJ Styles.
How
Featuring
did you
Jerry
put that
Lynn.
on when you've got the VHS?
I mean, I'd lend it to him. He only lives down the road.
You're going to have to lend him a VHS player, I think, as well.
Has Matty not got a VHS player? I'm sure he has somewhere.
Sure, he might do, to be fair. He goes down to Boots and get one. Mariah and Tony, legit the best thing going in AEW. Arguably so, I think, Justin. That's fair enough, man. Like, after Tony asked Mariah if she's prepared to die, then they should be the main event in a lights out match. Are you saying that they should be the main event for tomorrow's show or a different show?
No, they should be the main event for tomorrow's show. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah, should be the main event.
I don't know, man. I don't think I'm not sure if I'm a believer in that. I do think Swerve and Danielson should be main event. It's
or a joint main event. You could have a double main event.
Yeah, no, you're right. Double main event thing, WrestleMania 8 style, double main event, blah, blah, blah. But then you have one main event halfway through a show. It's a bit weird like that. Everyone knows what main event really means. And it's like, you're going on last.
Yeah, of course.
Matt is refusing to quit watching Assault on VA33. I keep forgetting the name. Justin feels the whole story's been set for Mariah to win the title. You're probably right, to be fair. Tony's been a great champ. She has, absolutely right. We are in total agreement with that. I think, is that right, Chris?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think Mariah May's winning it, and she's English as well. So
much better than that movie, which I'm not sure where the conversation picked up on that comment.
No, I think I think they're saying that it's better. The Tony and Mariah thing is better than that movie. Just fair.
Oh, okay, yeah, cinema, right? Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
That's fine. Matt sold his VHS player years ago.
It's all right, Matty. I've got 3 of them.
Why have you got 3?
I've got one on my telly here, big one. I've got another one on my glass screen TV, the old one. The one so I can play the duck hunt shooting games.
Yes,
and then I've got one boxed up in the cupboard just in case one of those 2 break.
No, cool. I get you. That's all right. That makes a lot more sense now. Chris is now Blockbuster Video. He has a sign.
I do have a sign.
We will have to get a picture of the sign put back together. He's got
a massive, I've got from a Blockbuster Video store, a legit storefront. It's massive. It's about fucking 12 foot long.
I literally could not believe it when I walked into Chris's workspace and saw that thing. I was in hysterics. At that. It was incredibly impressive.
Well, shout out to my mate Chris, who I got it off, right? Who actually has the letterbox that you used to return the videos in. He's got one of those, a Blockbuster Videos fucking return thing. He's legit got one.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, man. Trust me. Shout out my boy Chris, man. He's just come back from America. My boy Chris as well, and he rang me the other day. Left me a fucking WhatsApp voice message saying that he's got me some cool wrestling stuff from America. Yeah,
good shit, man.
Yeah.
Matt, many reasons why Chris isn't attending Berlin, and 3 VHS players. I mean, it's an expense, Chris, after all.
I mean, they were cheap as chips off Marketplace, mate. They cost me nothing.
As far as I'm aware, according to Tony Khan, they were announcing some 0-hour matches. I do believe that 0 hour is going to be 2 hours long.
That's fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah.
So we've got a pre-show match: Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway versus Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii.
That's right. You bring over people like Ishii, who didn't Dave Meltzer call one of the best wrestlers in the world or something?
Whack him on the pre-show.
Yeah, of course. Stick him on the pre-show. Yeah. Why? Yeah, if you're sticking someone like Grado on there, why not stick fucking Ishii, one of the best wrestlers in the world, on there? Brilliant. Fucking hell. Matt's current line manager used to be a regional manager for Blockbuster and covered Letchworth and Stevenage. That is
Nice.
it's a fun fact. I like it.
We love trivia like that.
All the places that most of us worked, we never fucking did a Blockbuster, did we? Damn,
No.
we should have done. The show starts at 5 advertised. So as far as I'm aware, the pay-per-view starts at 6. Oh, it's been advertised for 1 p.m. Eastern. So maybe it is only 1 hour of the 0 hour. I don't know. I got a sneaky feeling we're getting 2 hours.
I mean, how can it be called 0 hour if it's 2 hours though? That makes no
feeling they're going to do 2
sense.
hours and they're not going to stick it on the big screen like they did.
I had to watch it.
Yeah,
I had to watch it on my phone in the stands. The 0 hour because they weren't showing it on the big screen. I mean, that is a sort of production gaffes that are just they're unacceptable. Really, if you've got people sitting in the stadium watching the show, you put the 0 hour on the big screen so they can watch it. You don't make them watch it on their fucking phone because we're sitting there, we don't know what's going on. They had people there signing contracts coming into the ring. Who come last time came into the ring and signed a fucking contract? Remember?
Yeah, no, I remember Jeff Jarrett being in 0 hour and Grado did come out with Paul White and Go and all that. Yeah, it was all very very confusing weird when you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you don't know what's happening. But if you're watching it on 0 hour, you can see what's happening on your phone. It's fucking nuts, dude. Nuts.
Matt is letting us know that the show is technically going to be done by 10, which means they don't want to break the curfew and pay the fines. That's fair enough.
Ain't the curfew 10:45 though?
I'm not sure, but I'm sure they probably just don't want to, get hit with those fines from the council because.
I mean, that money will go to
WWE. I know that.
Yeah.
The boxing ones, they just pay the fucking fines because they don't care. But they'll get into the ring for a main event at like 10 to midnight. They just don't give a fuck. The stage is looking bigger than last year. Yeah, I've seen a couple of pictures. The stage does look much bigger. Yeah, there wasn't a stage last year, was there? It was just a little bit of a walkout entry bit. So yeah, no, it's absolutely cool. Chris, is there anything else you want to talk about? I know there was a couple of things you mentioned before we came on. You wanted to talk about
with All In?
No, not necessarily with All In. I know you wanted to talk about Chelsea Green.
Yeah. So the whole concept that they're trying to still put over in AEW about people winning, and the whole, the rankings or whatever, who's won what.
Yeah.
It really doesn't mean shit. Because that's not really what wrestling's about ultimately, and it's not necessarily what people remember unless you have a streak at a specific show like WrestleMania, where The Undertaker has still lost matches. It's not like he always wins all the time. He still has lost. But it was just at WrestleMania. You've got to care about who wins and why they're winning. You know what I mean? So it's wins and losses do matter to a point, but when Chelsea Green had this Chris Van Vliet interview where she's saying like she doesn't necessarily care whether she wins or loses. That's not ultimately what her character is about and what she's trying to do. And it's interesting how a lot of maybe a lot of the guys still in the business sort of just want to win all the time, and they they're not necessarily
it's like marks for themselves, isn't it?
They're just marks for themselves. Really, they don't understand still what the business is, and the business is entertainment, and it's about stories, and it's about all right, you had
Chelsea's losses in particular are being thrown out of the Rumble in seconds and all that. It all added to what was coming next with her character and being this. Well, I don't know the word really. This complainer, this always moaning to Adam Pearce or whoever, being a bit of a fucking dick. Like that was all adding to the character, losing quickly and stuff like that. It was all part of the thing. And where she is now is perfectly cool. Like I'm happy. Like I think Chelsea's done a wonderful job. So
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Yeah, again, Matt makes a good point as well. Like back when kayfabe was a thing, and they would talk about the winner's purse and all this sort of thing.
yes, because that was a thing. Yeah,
You know,
but now even in real like outside of the kayfabe, are they receiving win bonuses? Absolutely not.
no, of
So
course not. Yeah,
it doesn't matter. No. The thing seems to be is they started out going wins and losses matter, then it was out the window in 6 months. I think he's referring to AEW,
yeah,
where they do still put the
the
matches.
rankings.
Yeah, not I don't know if they do the rankings, but they have their records on show, like underneath their names and all that shit. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. All it does for me is when I see something like who was it, Ricky Starks or whoever, like he's had 5 matches this year in AEW. That's not fucking good enough.
No.
And yeah, and it's kind of probably they must have known he's made a decision or whatever, and he's gonna jump.
Well, there was a clip, went there online, and it was like, this is why he got blackballed and wasn't being booked because he said this line about this thing, and when he was having the back and forwards with Edge.
Yeah, but
You know,
again, like even in that, like I've seen that a couple of times. Edge, does his best to stifle, does his best to sort of kill off the momentum with Ricky, and it wasn't cool to see. There's nothing against Copeland, Edge, whatever. Like perfectly, great career and all that. But that promo, he was doing his best to
take the heat away.
You could call it tough love, by doing that, but I don't think it was. I just think he was taking a chance to take a shot at him, and it was talking down to him like
but they're supposed to be putting over the younger guys.
Team, yeah.
That's the thing. They're supposed to be fucking putting over the younger guys, but they're still just not doing it really.
Justin makes the point. Decision to bring back the rankings was a waste, especially since they were gone again fast and coming out with the decision to bring them back. That's true. They were back and they were gone again. The rankings were never more important than when they were in WCW in the early 90s. The US champ was the number 1 contender. And then after that, it was whoever was having a good week, bad week, whatever, in those rankings. And I quite liked all that system. That for some reason, that works for me. I don't know. I'm just a WCW mark, aren't I? Let's be honest. Go get me hat, shall I? I'll put that on. Okay.
Do it, bro. Do it.
Yeah, and then you can't really have that in AEW when there's so many champions and so many titles. You wouldn't know which one to put as your number 1 contender.
That's the thing, isn't it?
In Matt's opinion, this was to make the brand more legitimate. Yes, where AEW's where the best wrestle. Yeah, the wins, losses, the rankings thing. It's oh yeah, I get it. It's all a thing. TNA division's option C. Chris, you're gonna have to. Is that the one where they could hand back the X Division title for a world title shot?
Yeah.
Am I like making things up, or is that?
Yeah, because that's the thing. You had that sort of hierarchy of titles, and it was you could trade it in for a title shot.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. Confirmed.
Again, TNA, groundbreaking. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. If we switch on to TNA, like in that sort of classic run of TNA that Chris is so fond of, we could be here all night.
We could be, mate.
Nothing wrong with
loved
that.
It.
Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for TNA to announce they're doing a UK thing, because I know that you will be absolutely all over it, and it'll be my chance to watch TNA in the UK because I've never seen them in the UK. So let's get that started. Don't worry about WWE and AEW. Let's get TNA over.
Yeah, they used to come regular, bro. They used to do
their
the fucking
biggest
round.
numbers. They would do their biggest, numbers in the UK. And yeah, no, I get it. Okay. Justin helps us out. The X Division champ has to have 3 successful defenses to be eligible.
Yeah.
It is a nice twist. It doesn't convolute it, and like it's not quite there. It's like
Prove
it's
that you're
enough of
good
a
enough.
rule. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good enough rule to have, like
Yeah.
without going. Okay, then you need to go down the sledge backwards, and all that, like the slide, all that, like what we were talking about with basketball earlier, like all of that weird shit that comes in. Like, I know, I get it, man. Like that's TNA is still amazing. I did see what was the match? Was it John Gresham? There was a match where it was a proper wrestling pin as well. I don't know if you saw it.
No.
Fuck, I cannot see. I'm terrible with names now. I'm getting too old. Like, I shared it, but I will have a look just in case because I don't want to forget this now. Because that is a terrible thing. I'm hoping someone else might have seen it and would have typed it in already. Yeah, John Gresham and Charlie Dempsey
Okay.
on Impact from this week. If anyone gets a chance to watch that, I will quickly retweet it now, repost
Yeah, but
it.
Charlie Dempsey is obviously our man's son, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He is very regal indeed.
He is.
But yeah, I've just reposted it. So yeah, if anyone is watching or looking on X, go and check. Like, it's only the finish that is actually I'm sharing. So like, yeah, you have to watch the full match. But fuck me, that's good shit. That is.
Yep, tournament.
Oh, fuck it.
But the thing is, but with the X division, they wouldn't necessarily
They'd
have
have
a
an Ultimate
tournament. No, it would be Ultimate X. Yeah, so it would be the
Yeah.
X in the middle with the fucking in the hexagon ring, and it would be the Ultimate X.
I'm very worried though that the idea that they might not use the Ultimate X match and stick a fucking tournament in. Yeah, like
Ultimate X,
come in
man.
full circle there. Yeah, like
I'll tell you what, I've seen some incredible Ultimate X matches with some incredible wrestlers over the years. We've been spoiled. TNA spoiled us in that era with Ultimate X matches with fucking great people. With Christopher Daniels in their prime. AJ Styles. We really were spoiled in the X division, man.
We really were. Say his name and he'll appear. And yes, this is true. Joe Hendry takes on Ethan Page at NXT No Mercy. Fuck me. And before we move on, we will let everyone know that we will be sharing a space for a few hours at least with Joe Hendry on the 7th of September?
Yeah.
At Wrestle Rave. So anyone who is watching, get your tickets to Wrestle Rave.
We'll be up there in the VIP. I'll be getting him to sign shit for me. You know what I'm saying?
Electric Ballroom in Camden in London. Yes, like please do.
We've got to try and get him to record a little fucking thing for us because we've got the fantastic Alex Wright who did one for us. So we'll try and get Joe Hendry to do like a fucking little sketch for us, man. Which would be fantastic.
I said your name, sign my shirt.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah, that's it. Fuck it. Don't sing. Just, keep signing.
Right.
Yeah, Joe Hendry and Ethan Page. It was quite interesting to see that they're going as far as they are with Joe Hendry, but I'd be surprised if they gave him that NXT championship. I really would. I think they'll have a good match and,
he's super over, dude.
Yeah, like they really are striking while the iron's hot, like with Joe Hendry.
He's super really over because what he was saying is like, your boss fucking,
It's an awful shame we're not in Rumble season because
Yeah.
Joe Hendry Royal Rumble appearance would have been fucking mad, but
We
no.
may still see it at some point if he can
of
keep
course.
that momentum.
That's the tricky part, is keeping the momentum, and I don't know if him winning the NXT Championship is the one, but no, like let's get to No Mercy. Let's have a good one. Like, why not? Emergence is coming up for TNA, and there's an Ultimate X match. Hammerstone, Mike Bailey. I see Speedball Mike Bailey, not my cup of tea, but I know other people like him. And NXT's Riley Osborne, a few of the names in it.
I like Mike Bailey, man.
Yeah, I know you do. Like, I don't.
We've seen him live, and I think he's pretty good, man. Live, we've seen him.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw. I mean, this is a thing. Talking about Michael Oku, you know,
Again, like, I'm gonna split opinion as well. Like, I don't think Michael Oku is tip top. I think he's a perfectly fine wrestler, but his character stuff is like,
yeah. But again, if a Brer is skinnier than me, yeah, and he wants to be taken, I still feel that wrestlers should be muscly, even if you're going to be lightweight.
I think that his catchphrase, "Now we play," fucking hell. Now we change the channel, pal. Like, it's not my cup of tea, but
yeah, but they love it, bruv. They love it. You've heard them shouting it when
the Sickos love it. Yeah, like
they love it, mate.
The assault on VA 33 has finally finished. He's now going to watch The Chaperone. With Triple H. Why not? Matt likes Speedball. That's fair enough. Like,
we saw him win the J Cup, dude. We were there.
We saw him win it, and like, that's fine. But again, like, it's just, it doesn't, like, I don't know what it is. Something just doesn't click for me with Speedball, and the same with Michael Oku. But Bailey and Mustafa Ali put on a classic at Slammiversary. Yes, they did. They put on a very good match, but again, I'm still struggling to bring myself to like Speedball Mike Bailey. I'm not sure what it is. Something might change. It might not. But it seems like I haven't split opinion here because you all seem to like him. So
yeah,
it's just my opinion. Michael Oku's skinny, yes, but come on, Chris, he's more cut than you.
He fucking ain't. I'll tell you that. He really ain't.
Oh, there we go. Challenge on. Like, Chris is going to be whipping his shirt off at Wrestle Rave.
Come on.
You know, flexing with Joe Hendry.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you wanted? You said you wanted to show me something.
Right. So here
is this in chat or off chat, like off camera?
Right. So this is the pièce de résistance, right? So we're talking about AEW, and some may see it as being like a Wish WrestleMania that we're going to see tomorrow, right? a Temu WrestleMania.
I wouldn't say that.
So I was out and about on my various travels, and a lot of you guys in America will probably find the name of this shop quite funny. And I know online it has actually raised some eyebrows in America for the name of this shop. But I was in Poundland the other day. And in America, it seems that the word Poundland probably has the connotation of something, you know, like Pound Town. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I was in Poundland the other day, right?
I bet you were.
I was. I live in, but I'm a resident of Poundland, right? So I'm in Poundland the other day, and I'm walking around. I did go to Pound Town, right? So I'm in there with my missus, and it's funny. It was like a family outing. I'll tell you the fucking boring long story. So we were gonna go and feed the ducks, and over here it's like a thing where you're not allowed to feed ducks bread anymore. So we went to go and get some duck food, right?
Duck food. Hang on a minute. Sorry, Justin saying that the name Poundland does sound like a sex shop. Yeah, and now Chris is telling us how he took his missus to Poundland. Like,
I did take my missus to Poundland.
Yes, Chris is bringing up Matt's ex-employer as well.
So I'm in Poundland. I'm having a mooch around. I go to the toy section, and yeah, I know. So I'm in the toy section of Poundland.
Yeah.
And what do I see? I see the most incredible thing I've seen for a long time.
It's not
So
bootleg wrestling figures, is it?
It was wrestling figures.
Is it bootleg stuff though?
Bootlegs, bruv. Right? And not only were they bootlegs, but I believe they are possibly the greatest bootlegs you will ever see in your fucking life. And there were 6 different ones. And I bought all fucking 6, right? Of course, mate. They were £2. And in true Poundland style, which is the old school Poundland, they were now reduced to £1.
Oh, okay.
Right? Everything in Poundland used to be a fucking pound, yeah? But now they're not. You've got various prices in Poundland, which I digress. So I'm in the toy section. I see these fucking bootleg wrestling figures, and they are possibly the greatest fucking bootlegs you will ever see in your life. There's 6 of them. And I'm going to introduce you now to the Mashup Ring Warriors. Okay?
Okay.
So here we are. Now, can you see the face on this guy?
That's Sheamus, isn't it?
Right? Look at this guy. Okay? That is Sheamus. And I swear to God, if you're looking at it in real life, like close up, it is fucking Sheamus to a T, right?
Right.
They have gone in on this. Okay. He's got hot written on his pants. He's got a chainsaw for some fucked up reason, and a crutch.
Shouldn't be having a chainsaw without the protective clothing. Anything.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, but protective. Check out his name. Okay. Tim the Tank Donovan. so going Irish. They've gone Irish with it. They're not shy, right? Tim the Tank Donovan. That is clearly Sheamus, right?
Right.
Fucking incredible.
You got to give me the next one. Tim the Tank.
Okay.
You've got to move on.
Tim the Tank. Okay.
Sorry, what color was the duck? It was blue. Of course, it was blue. Chris's OnlyFans name has to be Pound Town or Poundland.
All right, so we've had Tim the Tank Donovan, right? Who's clearly Sheamus, right? Now we have. Who does that look like to you?
God, is that Kane?
That's Kane, right? It is absolutely Kane.
Okay, what's Kane's name here?
You're gonna love this, right? Simon the Butcher O'Gunner. Right? The fuck? I mean, surely that should have been Tim the Tank's name.
I mean,
right?
You've got to have a catchy nickname, but like, why would you have your surname as O'Gunner?
O'Gunner, you know. But I tell you what, when you see these in real life, it is just, it's spot on with the molds. It's like they've used the same. Honestly, look at that face.
They found these molds in the bin somewhere, haven't they?
It is Kane, bro. Yeah. It's unbelievable, mate. Wait, there's more. Oh my God, there's more. We're only on 2. There's 6, mate. Right?
Right. Come on, give me the next one. We've got O'Gunner and.
So we've got the next mashup Ring Warrior. Okay. Right. So this. Right. Listen, yeah. This is. Okay. So this is cracking me up, and I've seen them already. Wait. Okay. Now, who is this?
It was Perry Saturn for a second. I can't really see. Is that Goldberg?
There's Goldberg.
Go on, give us Goldberg's new name.
I cannot look at the face. That is Goldberg to a T, right?
Right.
You're gonna love this. Dave Swagman Studley.
His name's Dave.
Right, Dave Swagman Studley. Right,
Swagman.
Swagman, bruv. Mids,
Fuck.
index. You know, like we got all the artists. Too many artists in it. You know, index,
all the
middleman,
actrix.
all the actrix, bruv.
Fucking hell, Dave.
Dave Swagman Studley.
Oh, Matt's telling you to speed up, man. Like he's got to get some sleep if he's driving us tomorrow.
Right, we're there.
Right. Yeah,
We're halfway through,
Swagman
Matty.
Studley.
Don't worry. We've got Dave Swagman Studley. Okay, you've got to clip this, and we've got to put this out, all right? Because this is just incredible. So, mash up Ring Warriors, right? So we've got.
Sorry.
They're £1 each, bruv. I could not walk by and let these. And it weren't like I was gonna. When you see all of them, it's like I couldn't choose which 2 or 3 to get. It's just I had to get them all. Okay,
the comments are fucking fantastic right now,
bro. Wait till you see this one, and the name is
it's Goldberg. If he took Batista's first name and made a bunch of dirty life choices,
it is Dave Swagman Studley. It's a porn name. It is absolutely a porn name. Oh, incredible!
Can we call it Chris's Powder?
Wait, mate. Wait. It gets better. Right, there's 3 more. We're halfway. Right. Who's this? Okay.
Oh, that's Triple H.
That's Triple H.
That's Triple H.
Look at that face.
I mean, that's Triple H with.
Look at the nose on it and everything. Right? And look at the cross on his. Yeah? This is Trips. Right?
Right, go on.
Do you know what his name is?
Phil, stud man.
Ricky the Mischief Bruin.
These names keep getting better and better.
This is fucking incredible. So Ricky the Mischief Bruin, and it is Triple H.
The Mischief.
Look at that.
Fucking hell.
Mash up Warriors, mate. Mash up Ring Warriors. Worth every penny of that pound that I've spent.
Again, one of the many reasons he can't join us in Berlin. He's spending money on these things with Ricky the Mischief and.
Now,
thank you. These are oddly amazing. This is one of the weirdest things that we've come across.
Right,
Triple H on meth.
This one is a bit more sinister. Okay.
oh, here we go.
Right, because it could be a couple of people, but when you look at this in real life, okay, that I believe that you will agree with me who I think they're trying to go with. It could either be Chris Jericho or Chris Benoit. Okay.
They haven't found a Benoit mold. Tell me they haven't.
When you see the traps on this guy, you will see that I think they've got. It sort of looks like Jericho, but it could be fucking. So, is that Jericho?
Jericho.
It's Jericho, isn't it?
I mean, Jericho with a short back and sides. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look at the traps on him. It looks like Benoit because look at the pants.
That's not Benoit.
Anyway,
they're not.
Check out this guy's name. Marky the Void Jobson.
That is my favourite.
Do you know what I mean?
The Marky Jobson.
But it does look like the body
serious.
of Guerrero. Yeah, Marky Jobson. He's a mark and he's a jobber. I mean, are these not incredible, bro? That cost me £1, bro.
You've made that up.
No, it's there. Look.
You had, as far as I remember, you had a printer. Are you making these toys?
No, I swear to God, right? These are no. These are okay.
Sorry.
Midland Road. They're
that's
made
a fantastic comment. The chair is so you can enjoy the idea of him in catering.
Yeah. This is fucking incredible.
I'm dying here, man.
We got 2 more, bruv. Don't worry about it. We got 2 more. Again, cost me £1. How am I not going to buy that for £1? I don't give a fuck.
Who else is buying T-shirts of Marky Jobson?
Mate, everyone's buying a Marky the Void Jobson. Okay.
We have to get that T-shirt made now, don't we?
Okay. So one, two,
Fuck's
three,
sake.
4, 5. Right. This is the last one.
You got one more.
Okay. Okay.
You tell
Now-
me Marky Jobson wasn't the main event.
No, this one is.
Yeah, fucking right. But wait, there's more.
There's more. Okay.
It's the worst episode of like QVC I've ever seen.
Okay. So
Come
this
on.
one. It's Brock Lesnar.
It is Brock Lesnar. It's as close to Brock Lesnar with
Look at
wild.
that. That is fucking Brock.
His eyebrows
Wild.
look a little bit fucked, but
Yeah, they're grey as fuck, man. And this guy, Austin Hellfire Axel. I mean, Austin Axel.
now like I said, I'm pretty sure you got a 3D printer or something, Chris.
Even in my wildest dreams could I have ever never dreamt up these names, dude. I'm telling you now. Mash up
Austin
Ring
Hellfire
Warriors.
Axel.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I mean,
And he's also got a catering chair as well. Good for him.
he also has. Yeah.
And what looks like a sword or a knife?
No, it's like a fucking
A dagger.
no, it's a thing with like it's like a bit of wood with spikes on the end.
Oh, okay.
See it there?
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I thought it was something a bit more sinister.
No, he's got the same as
Looks like Harley
Jericho.
Quinn is a male stripper with no talent.
It's like,
The
you know?
name suggests, yeah.
So there we have it. So that is the mashup Ring Warriors, dude.
Fuck. That was fucking. That was something, wasn't it?
It was something. You can't. There was no way on earth that I was walking away from them and not buying them. They were £1 each, dude. It cost me £6.
Yeah.
It was like
£6 for that
$8
sort of
or
entertainment.
something. You can't buy. You know, incredible, dude. And I will keep them with they. You know, they're gonna go right next to my other figures, as if they are Mattel.
We need to find Marky
or
Jobson so he can sign it for you.
Shall I give it to Moxley and get him to sign it? Wait, Marky Jobson, fucking sign this for me, will you? You can't.
Oh man,
So yeah, you know, it absolutely was money well spent.
We have differing opinions in the chat. Matt is thoroughly like nonplussed by it.
Matt's just pissed that he hasn't found them
hand,
for himself.
money well spent.
Absolutely.
I get the impulse buys in a retro gaming shop in Cardiff. I really do like the Japanese wrestling games. They look amazing. But Marky Jobson and the jobbing bunch, as we're gonna call them, like fuck me. Like
how can I call myself a wrestling podcaster and allow those to get away from me, dude? It was never happening.
I suppose in a weird way, yeah.
It was never happening, dude. You know, the world needed to know about Austin Hellfire Axel and Marky Jobson. You know, the world needed to see them.
Dave Swagman Jones.
Dave Swagman. Yeah. Or Ricky.
They should get their own cartoon. No, you are right.
Dave Swagman Studley. Like
Studley, not Jones. Yeah, like why was I thinking Jones?
Dave Swagman Studley.
You can find Jobson working at a takeaway joint. You probably can. Serving at a Quiznos near you.
Yeah, mate. Making them subs.
Matt knows exactly how much he would have paid for them. Or he knows how much Poundland would have paid for them. The cost price. If you're paying £1 for them, the cost price must have been fucking hilarious.
Pennies. Well, the thing is, they were £2, but they were on sale. But the only problem is now, I now can't walk past the Poundland without now going in and seeing if there's other characters here, because I find it they've got to have more. They've got to have a Hogan, or they've got to have like a. They've got to have more. There must be more. I am now on the hunt for more mashup Ring Warriors, and I will find them.
I don't doubt that for a second.
I will find them, dude.
If they don't have more, we riot. That is exactly
That's
the
right.
sort of positive attitude we're looking for. Although I'm not sure in the UK, if we can tell anyone we're going to riot, we'll end up getting put in jail. So,
oh my God, there's 8 of them. Right. Okay.
he's missing 2.
Right. So there are 6 mashup Ring Warriors on eBay currently for 30 quid. But
Right.
there's
Is there a ring
group,
or something as well?
There may well be a ring, yeah. So let's have a look. So there's 8 of them. So we have Simon the Butcher, Tim the Tank, Dave Swagman. Oh, dude, there's more. Okay, so there's Christian Tornado Hansen, who is John Cena.
Sorry, who?
Christian Tornado Hansen. Okay. So he's John Cena. I will find him. I will hunt him down, and I'm finding him.
So just quickly, Justin is saying it's in Poundland, so they should be 69 cents each. That is a great pun. I appreciate that. Yeah. Matt saying there's a Poundland in Wembley. Matt, why are you doing this to me?
Yes, dude. Yes, brother. We're going. And so the other one
but now everyone else in Wembley is going to be looking for the mashups.
But no, well, I've got 6 of them. I only need 2.
What are they called?
Oh, there are 12. Fuck off. Hold on. Hold up. Hold the goddamn phone. Right? Barry the Duke Steele is another one here.
Barry Steele?
Barry the Duke Steele, who looks a bit like... Who's he look like? That's weird. Yeah, he's clearly another... He looks like Roman Reigns.
I'm not sure if you heard the word Dick's mashup, Justin, but it would make sense if you were having a Dick's mashup in Poundland. Yeah, that's in the other section.
Okay, so mashup Ring Warriors bootleg knock. Oh, there. Okay, so there's a database. Austin Hellfire, Barry the Duke. Yeah. So Christian Tornado Hansen is obviously John Cena.
Is there like a female one called like Kayfabe?
Ricky the Simon the Butcher. Well, I can only see at the moment 8, 2, 4.
They don't
6,
give the names,
8.
but there they are. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's have a look. I got this set of 8 from the local Roses. 2 together was $4.99. Yeah. So I mean, I need to get the other 2. I mean, there's no question. I need Christian the Tornado. And I need Barry the Duke.
God help us. Oh man, there's a fucking Poundland in Wembley.
Yeah, someone else has done a video on this 8 months ago. And like I say, they're on sale. So I will be hunting the other 2 down. And I will find them. So that was just, there was no way. There was no way I was walking away from him.
Matt is saying he will see us tomorrow. Yes, Matt. It's actually gone midnight here, so yeah, he is tapping out. We appreciate you, man. We will see you in the late morning. I think it was you said. So
see you on the morrow, mate. Yeah. So that is. I mean, well, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, day out with the boys. You know.
Yeah. A day out, yeah. Another wrestling show, another one to cross off the list. It's gonna be fun, no matter what happens. Even if the wrestling's not as good, we'll still have a laugh. And yeah, we'll absolutely fucking smash it tomorrow. try and take some photos, get some video clips. Might even jump on again live in some way or another, whether it's in this
I,
form, I don't know. Like, or
I think
fuck.
we'd do. Yeah, I mean, we could do, even in the seats, we could, we'll just pop up and just do like a
Well,
little.
we have recorded from the car before, so
Yeah,
we can do that again. I've got microphones that can do all that shit, so we can still. Hell, we can talk about it on the way home, can't we? Like last time, we had to catch up with the presser because of the fighting in the backstage. But
yeah, we had it. We
unless
had it
Britt and
on.
Mercedes do the same shit again, I'm sure it won't be as much fun. So yeah, let's should we round this up after the big mashups?
That's right.
I mean, there's still so many of you fucking watching. What the hell, man? Like, I fucking love you guys. It's so cool that this many people have stuck in for an hour and 50 minutes. Fucking hell, we've been on that long.
That's
An
right.
hour and 50 minutes on a Saturday. That's amazing. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, if you are watching on YouTube, please do. We really do appreciate it. If you're on Facebook, join the group, I guess. I think it is. If you're on X and you watch it on X, like hit the follow button, like, retweet, all that shit. Fucking hell. Apart from saying how much we love everyone that's watching this and sticking around, there's not much more we can say. I'm JB. The man sitting next to me with the fucking bootleg action figures is Chris Dredd. And guys, we really do hope we'll catch you tomorrow. If anyone's at All In and sees us, come and say hi. For now, we say take care, everyone. We really do appreciate every one of you. Thank you for everyone in the chat as well. Amazing conversation all night long. Guys, take care. We'll see you next time.